Welcome back guys. So in this video I'll be sharing with you some news related to EtherSS2 PS2 Android emulator. It is regarding their Patreon page and web hosting. I'll be also showing you how to increase the capacity of the emulator's memory card from 8 MB to 64 MB. First I'll start with the emulator's Patreon launch. This is EtherSS2 emulator's Discord page. Talred posted this note. The Patreon link is given here. Here they have explained why they launched the Patreon support. Now we can donate money to the developer. The app will remain free. There is no plan to change that. The only reason we are opening it is to fundraise additional development devices. If you do choose to support us, please read the last two paragraphs. The objective of this Patreon is not to make any profit out of this project. They just want to raise enough money so that they can buy devices with different processors. For example, processors with Mali GPUs. Quoting Talred, currently we are looking at a Pixel 6 as there are still rendering issues with the newer Mali drivers that we cannot fix without being able to debug on device. They also use this money to fund the web hosting for the project. On this website, APK links for both alpha and beta builds will be provided. This is very useful for people who cannot access Google Play Store. A final note, please do not pledge if you think that this gives you the right to request features or game fixes. This is effectively a donation, not a purchase. Yeah, this is their website. FAQ is posted. From here you can download the APK builds. We do not recommend the APK installation. You should use the Play Store link to ensure you have the latest version. Additionally, no community support will be provided for users who install from APK. If your device is not supported in the Play Store version, it is likely too slow to run EtherSS2 emulator. Link to APK archive. There are two versions here, alpha and beta. We recommend you use the beta version. No support will be provided for the alpha version as we have an internal tester team to report issues with it to us. And these are the builds as you can see. Even on Play Store, Alpha 720 build is available. From here you can download the APK, and this is the closed alpha build. It will be buggy. They may be critically broken. Now I'll be showing you how to upgrade the capacity of the emulator's memory card. First we need to download the 64 MB virtual memory card. On EtherSS2 Discord channel, this has been uploaded by this user Revenant. Big thanks to them. Just download it. I'll give its Google Drive link in the description. This is the zip file that I just downloaded. Now we need to unzip it. I'm using ROG Phone 5. It has ROG UI. ROG UI is able to unzip these archive files. If your phone is not able to do this, you can download a free app from Play Store. It's RAR. I'll just tap on the file. As you can see, extract. Just tap on OK. As you can see, a file has been extracted. Its size is around 69.21 MB. Now I'll just open the directory where EtherSS2's memory cards are stored. Go to the internal storage of your device, then open the Android folder, then open the data folder, then open xyz.etherss2.android folder, then open the files folder. There's the folder, memcards, open it. This is the default 8 MB memory card. If you are using two memory cards, you will also see the other memory card file here. Now I'll be replacing this memory card with a newer 64 MB memory card. Now you can just delete it or name it to something else. Now I would not recommend deleting this. Some games may not be compatible with the 64 MB memory card. I'll just rename it to MCD002, the second memory card. OK. Now I'll just paste the 64 MB memory card file here. There's a 64 MB capacity memory card. Copy. Internal storage. Android. Data. EtherSS2 emulator's root directory. Files. Memcards. OK. Open the memory card directory. There's a 64 MB memory card. Now we need to rename it. Just replace the last 0 with 1, backspace 1. So its name should be mcd001.ps2. Tap on OK. That's it. Now we just need to format it using EtherSS2 emulator before using it to save our game files. If you have Android 11, you may not be able to access the root directory of EtherSS2 emulator. You can use your PC to access this directory. To access the BIOS, just start the emulator, open the settings. Here tap on Start BIOS. Open browser. There's a memory card. Enter. As you can see, it's unformatted. Format now. Yes. Completed. Back. No data. As you can see, around 64 MB of free space is available. Let me just start Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. I'll create a save file. This will create a new save file. Saving data. That worked. So now I'll just exit the game. Start the BIOS again. Let me show you the save file. Yeah, there is a memory card and you can see save file created. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. I just started the game and you can see now I can load the save game. There it is. So it worked very nicely. I'll end the video here guys. I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.